A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. And today we will be exploring the arena of electrical engineering, right? So, first of all, what is electrical engineering? Now, electrical engineering, my dear students, is a branch of engineering that deals with the technology of electricity, electronics, as well as electromagnetism. It is a modern as well as diverse field that involves the study, design, as well as the application of electrical systems, devices, and components, right? Now, electrical engineers, they typically work on a very, I would say, wide range of products and projects. I'm talking about from microscopic computer chips all the way to huge power standards and from telecommunications to robotics, right? So, electrical engineering is basically the art of using energy to change the world, right? Albert Einstein once said that without engineers, science is just philosophy, right? Also, to quote Nikola Tesla, right? The power of electricity, it lies not only in its ability to light our homes, but also in its capacity to illuminate the mind, right? So, therefore, my dear ladies and gentlemen, an electrical engineer's primordial task is to turn imagination into reality, right? By creating things that were once conceived of as impossible, right? So it is not wrong, therefore, to say that electricity is life's vital spark. And electrical engineers, well, they are its creators as well as its custodians, right? Now, I want to start off by talking about the educational pathway for electrical engineering, right? So, electrical engineering education in Pakistan, well, it covers various stages from the foundational programs all the way to the top tier universities which offer specialized courses, right? First of all, let us examine a BSc electrical engineering program in Pakistan, right? So the BSc Electrical Engineering program, my dear viewers, it serves as the cornerstone for aspiring engineers. This comprehensive undergraduate degree, it covers essential subjects, including but not limited to circuit analysis, electronics, electromagnetism, as well as digital systems. There are many renowned universities in Pakistan that are offering this course. You got ComSats, you got FAST, you got UET, you got LUMS, you got GIK, you got NUST, right? Which are offering structured BSc programs that are designed per se in order to meet the industry demands, right? So let's talk about the admission criteria as well as eligibility. Now, prospective candidates, they must meet specific eligibility criteria in order to secure admission to these electrical engineering undergraduate programs. The percentages vary. Typically, the eligibility criteria, it encompasses the student having a very strong background in mathematics and physics at the intermediate or OA levels, right? Additionally, universities, they conduct entry tests which assess the applicant's knowledge as well as his aptitude for engineering disciplines, right? So navigating through this educational pathway, it sets the stage for a robust foundation in electrical engineering, which equips students with the necessary knowledge as well as the skills to thrive in this field, right? So a question is asked at this point that Hamza, how do we prepare for the admission? Can you give us any entry test strategies, right? So I would say, first of all, you have to understand the entry test process, right? The entry tests for electrical engineering programs, they assess the proficiency, right? They will test your proficiency, your command over mathematics, over physics, as well as your examination will also comprise of testing your analytical skills, right? So familiarizing yourself with the test format, with the types of questions, as well as the time constraints, that is special. That is very crucial. So as far as tips are concerned for planning and preparation, I would say, first of all, don't do what is being observed generally nowadays that everyone is doing it at the last moment. Start early. Begin your preparations in advance in order to cover the vast syllabus systematically in a manner that is efficient, right? Then make sure that you understand your university requirements. Gather detailed information on the test syllabus, on the weightage of the subjects, and any specific criteria that is set by universities, right? Along with that, start working on enhancing your level of self confidence, right? Believe in your abilities and try to maintain a positive mindset throughout the preparation phase, right? Then I would say one thing that is very important is that you approach the questions methodically, right? Don't spend too much time delving into one question. If you don't understand, move on. Don't mess up the rest of the paper just for the sake of that one question. So try to read each question carefully, analyze your options, and eliminate the incorrect choices, right? Also, make sure you allocate your time efficiently to ensure that all the sections that they're basically completed within the stipulated time frame, right? How do you get better at this? By doing as much extensive past paper practice as humanly possible, right? And also, guys, you have to learn to deal with failure, especially in entry tests, right? I would like to recall the golden words of Thomas Watson, the founder of IBM Watson, that if you want to be successful at a young age in life, then you have to multiply your rate of failure because indeed success lies on the far side of failure, right? So facing setbacks in every test is a very realistic possibility. So it is essential, my dear students, to perceive failure as a learning opportunity. So try to reevaluate your preparation strategies. Try to seek guidance as well as consider retaking the test after refining your approach. Navigating these entry tests, it demands diligence. It demands strategic planning as well as a resilient attitude, right? So when you implement these strategies, it basically ends up enhancing your preparedness, and it also maximizes your chances of securing admission into prestigious electrical engineering programs in the country, right? Now, earlier I talked about approaching questions methodically in your entry test, right? So you have to make sure you read it thoroughly, not just for entry test, but also for your semester examination, right? Read thoroughly. Carefully read each question, ensuring a clear understanding of what is being asked, right? Then analyze your options. Evaluate all choices systematically. Sometimes, if let's say there's a multiple choice question and you got 4 options, rather than trying to figure out the right option, try to eliminate the incorrect possibilities. Narrow down your target region, right? It enhances the probability of you arriving at the correct result, right? So process of elimination, right? It works. It is a tried and tested approach, right? As far as time management is concerned, right, just make sure you do extensive past paper practice once again, right? Try to prioritize your test sections, right? So divide time according to sections or question types that suit your personal strength. So for example, let's say I'm giving the GRE exam and I feel like I have a greater grip over my mathematical skills as opposed to my, English, right? So I would probably spend more time on the quantitative reasoning section, and I would spend less time on my verbal. I mean, I would try to attempt the quantitative section first, and then I would go for the verbal section, right? So if you are unsure about an answer, just mark it for review later instead of spending excessive time, right? And don't dwell on challenging questions excessively. Just move forward in order to maximize your successful attempts, right? So read carefully, avoid personal biases, understand the incorrect choices, and if you skip, just make sure you try to skip in a manner that is very strategic, right? Along with that, you have to learn how to manage pressure as well as anxiety, right? This is the need of the hour, right? So managing pressure and anxiety, that is of paramount importance, right? What should we do in this case, right? Mock tests, they come to the rescue. You should regularly attempt mock tests in order to simulate the exam environment and manage your test taking steps, right? Also, some mindful breathing techniques to help a lot, my dear students, right? Practice relaxation techniques in order to maintain your composure during the test, right? You are what you believe in, you are what you pay attention to, right? So embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Instead of viewing failures negatively, consider it as a chance to identify areas for improvement, right? Self-reflection is very important, right? You made a mistake, that is okay. You're a human being, but if you make a mistake and you don't learn from it, that is a problem, right? So analyze the test experience in a manner that is very objective, right? Try to pinpoint your weaknesses or highlight your gaps in your preparation. And along the way, you are most welcome to consult mentors, teachers, or professional counselors for insights as well as advice on enhancing your preparation techniques, right? Identify your weaknesses, try to go for focused improvement and utilize your resources effectively, be it additional study materials, be it reference books, be it online resources, or the need to take tutoring in order to bolster your level of understanding, right? So it is important that you regain your confidence and persistence, be it for the entry test or be it for your semester exams, right? Positive reinforcement is important. Just remind yourself of past successes and strengths to rebuild confidence, right? Once again, that saying of Stephen Chbosky, that one night I lay in bed thinking I'll quit, to hell with it. And then the voice inside my head said, hang on, don't give up, don't throw in the towel, because as long as you have that last tiny little ember of spark inside of you, you can once again cause the greatest fire, right? So just because you haven't figured it out today doesn't mean you want tomorrow, right? So don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be hasty. Give yourself time, right? Break down your preparation into manageable goals, right? Just create the timelines, do effective sequencing in order to track your progress and stay more motivated during the process, right? Also, try to maintain your determination and persistence in continuing the preparation journey despite setbacks. So today we have spent 10 hours preparing for the test. In the next 6 days, we don't even know where our register is. So it's rather than that, just put 1, 2 hours daily, and that is going to be much more effective at getting the job done. Remember that discipline and long-term consistency, it matters more in life, my dear students, as compared to short-term intensity, right? Then I would say make sure you explore other alternatives. Okay, you want to go for electrical engineering. You need to have a backup career option, a discipline, right? So consider alternative universities or programs as backup options. Try to diversify your options and, just go for it accordingly. So now with these some generic guidelines about, acing entry tests and semester examinations regarding electrical engineering or some other discipline, I would like to now move more specifically to another agenda that is more, relevant to electrical engineering, and that is the scope of electrical engineering careers in Pakistan, right? So there are a lot of job opportunities for electrical engineers, right? If you talk about engineering roles, well, we can basically explore roles in electrical design, power systems, control systems, as well as telecommunications, right? Uh, Obviously, there is R&D, research and development, right? You can engage in innovation, you can engage in product development in various industries. Then obviously you could go for the project management arena, right? Where you lead and effectively manage projects, right? That are related to electrical system implementation as well as maintenance, right? And there are quite a range of industries that are hiring, that are employing electrical engineers, right? You have telecommunication, right? Where you can basically contribute to advancements in communication technologies as well as network infrastructure. Then there is power generation and distribution. There you can contribute to the country's energy sector through efficient power system design and management. Then there is manufacturing, where we drive technological advancements in electronics, automation, and robotics. And obviously, there is the field of information technology in and of itself, where you contribute to software development, particularly in embedded systems and IoT. That is short for Internet of Things, right? Then, as far as salary insights are concerned, people ask me this question. I never have a good response to it, right? I mean, 40, 50,000, right, guys? There you go, starting level. Well, like I said, guys, it varies on a serious note depending on your qualification, depending on your level of proficiency or years of experience, the area of your posting, as well as luck. And it varies from organization to organization. Some organizations offer a starting salary of 40, 50, कुछ 60,000 देंगी, कुछ 70,000 देंगी. So just do your research, right? Visit their websites, inquire about it from the HR, right? And, obviously, as you build up experience and expertise, there will be more significant salary increments as well as other non-pecuniary incentives that you will be getting in the process, right? So you can always consider pursuing postgraduate studies or certifications for specialized roles or managerial positions. And you can also venture into entrepreneurship endeavors by leveraging electrical engineering expertise for innovative startups or consultancy firms, right? As far as the trends and future prospects are concerned, well, in the next video, I'm going to highlight on this a lot more. And then there's another video that is exclusively about the trends in Pakistan as well as abroad when it comes to electrical engineering in recent times as well as the future. But just for now, in the future, as we see today, emerging technologies are being embraced. What sort of emerging technologies? Technologies like IoT, like renewable energy, like automation, like artificial intelligence. We see that slowly but surely they are playing a very Herculean role in shaping the future of electrical engineering, right? And then there's global connectivity. You engage in projects that focus on global connectivity, and this basically contributes to the country's technological integration on an international scale, right? So the upcoming videos will talk a bit more about careers that are possible with a BSc in electrical engineering. We'll focus more on the subject selection as well as career pathways, as well as other additional aspects. And hopefully it turns out to be a solid ride for all of you. So we'll be back, fellas, with more illuminating content. Thank you very much for your viewership. Please do not hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. And you're most welcome to reach out in the comment section in case you have any queries. Thank you very much, and we'll be back. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.